Yeah, I think the emotions there, a division rival, and yeah, definitely a matchup we like playing against. It's always a lot of fun, and I think yeah, it's a lot of emotion in these games, and I think that's what's missing during the regular season. So I think yeah, it's gonna be a fun one.
You guys won a Stanley Cup together. Going to be special to see those guys on the other side tonight.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. Obviously, they're special people and great guys, and I love those guys. So it's going to be a lot of fun playing against them, and hopefully they take it easy on us a little bit.
I mean, before every practice, you were out here pretty early with Steven Lorentz pretty much every day. I mean, what do you remember about him specifically?
Yeah, he's a great player, great guy. He has a great work ethic. He was out here every morning with Bob working on a shot, getting Bob ready. I think just what I remember most is his attitude every day. He was smiling coming to the rink, always in a great mood, and always fun to be around.
What was it like shooting on Stolarz in practice?
Not much net. He's a really good goalie, and yeah, he's another one of those guys that we definitely miss in the locker room. And yeah, he's always a lot of fun. I don't think he's had a bad day in his life.
It's got to be tough playing behind Bob, but did you sense that he has the ability to be a number one in this league?
For sure. And anytime he went in, I mean, he was unbelievable for us. He was playing his heart out. I mean, gave us a chance to win every night, making crazy saves. And yeah, I mean, you see it this year. I mean, he's been awesome this year too. So I think, yeah, he definitely just needed a little bit of a chance, and I guess he got that. So.
He's got the size, of course, but what else do you appreciate about it as a shooter? About what he does to make life tough for you guys.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things is he's so big and athletic in the net. I think coming down, you look at the net, you don't see much of it. So, I mean, yeah, and like he can move so well for a big guy, and yeah, it's hard shooting on him, and it definitely made me better as a shooter playing against him.
What are you expecting from the Leafs tonight? Obviously, you got three old friends over there. They also have a new coach. They're playing a bit of a different system. Like, what sort of opponent are you expecting tonight?
Yeah, I think they've had a great start to the season. I think they're right up there in the standings, and I think we're mostly just going to focus on what we do. I think we've kind of on a bit of a skid right now and losing a lot of games. So I think we're trying to focus on what we need to do to be successful, and I think, yeah, that's the biggest thing.
Every team is going to go through adversity at some point in the season. Is there a little bit of a value going through it at this point, in the sense you've got a lot of time to kind of figure it out, identify it, and get better?
Yeah, I think anytime you go through adversity, it definitely helps. You always come out stronger, and I think as long as we're working, we always come out stronger. I mean, we've gone through it the last probably 2 seasons at some point, and definitely helped our game and made us definitely better players and a better team.
Yesterday, was the other guy that on that Leafs team that was on the Cup team, 1,000 games he just hit. Just what kind of professionalism did he bring coming over from Vancouver after the buyout, winning the Stanley Cup, almost 1,000 games into his career?
Yeah, he came over and he was awesome right away. I mean, he has no ego at all and just comes in, the most humble guy, and just works every day. And I mean, he definitely could have been playing more minutes for a team and on any other team, but we were so deep, and to have him back there and a veteran presence like that, he was unbelievable, and I think he's playing really well this year too. So he's yeah, just an unbelievable player.
Yesterday, Paul Maurice came out and told us that he pins a lot of the struggles of this team on himself, that he hasn't been able to get anything out of you. But, I mean, to see your coach come out there and say that and take accountability like that, does it just make you guys want to play a bit harder?
A little bit, I think. He's a great coach, and he knows what to do, but I think generally it comes down to us. It's not really on him. We go out there every night, and we put the pads on and get after it. So I think it's not really too much blame should be on him. Honestly, it's mostly on us and going out there and performing every night. And I think there's been some struggles early, and it happens, but hopefully we can get through it and come through it stronger.
What has been missing, do you think, the last little stretch for you guys?
Honestly, I think we haven't been able to get to our forecheck as much a little bit. I think we're playing a little too passive, and I think a little bit of emotion, I think, on the bench too. I think when the emotion gets ramped up, then we're in it, then we're back to our game. I think generally when it's a low emotion game, we're not playing as well as we could be, or we're kind of passive kind of thing. So I think just getting back to our forecheck and being aggressive.